Boom, we're here. All right. Well, my name is Zachary Lunt, and then my lovely guest here, Sam. So here's our final project here. We are going to be Nike, and we are selling to Foot Locker. Okay. Prospecting is our first thing we have to do for prospecting. For generating sale leads, we at Nike will make sure to research all potential shoe stores as much as possible through social media and the internet, and through in-person conversations with the community and business leaders. Determining our sales prospects, we have four main objectives. Do our competitors sell shoes in these stores? Are we a good fit for these in the store or in the community in general? Where can we get the most attention, and especially for our brand? And do they have space for our shoes? That's going to depend on shoe stores. Some shoe stores don't have a lot of space for our shoes, or don't have a lot of space to provide a good look for our shoes. Qualifying sale leads, we're going to do cold calls, emails, we're going to have events and attend events, and also have our own kind of events, and then inbound calls. So that's if anybody gives us leads into some companies or other ideas to qualify for these businesses. Prioritizing our sale leads. The first one is companies that want to buy our product. I think that's our main objective as a salesperson, is we want to first find companies that want to buy from us. And then our second is any Fortune 500 company that's interested in our product. That's a pretty big company, and I feel like that's something that we want to, as at Nike, as a big thing for our brand. Our third one is businesses that are interested in learning more. So that's going to be our third one. Then our fourth one is businesses that are that answered, but either do not have room or can't afford to buy at the moment. And then our fifth one is companies that have not answered us, but we plan to keep reaching out every month, at least once a month, just to see if we can get a contact, if not at least some sort of small lead. And then now Sam will go on for us for preparing for sales and call meetings.
So when preparing for sales and call meetings, obviously you got to know who you're talking to. Here we're going to be talking to the CEO, Richard Johnson, of Foot Locker. He's going to be the key decision maker in this process. On to next thing right here. So other people that we have to keep in mind. So we got to be able to ask about other people, just in case the CEO, obviously the company's pretty busy. So you got to know these other people in position of power. J.D. Quilt was in charge of the department, in charge of the basketball department. The sales call objective here that we're going to be getting into. So we're looking to sell 42,000 units, and we're looking to get a lot of our different categories, basketball, baseball, or fashion shoes back in here. And we're looking to be very consistent in our deliveries every month, 3 to 5 business calls. We're going to try to increase these numbers by 50%, and ultimately also try to snag a 5-year contract with Foot Locker. And then we also need to know our competitors, who's supplying them. Puma and Adidas are very big in there. Puma's a big competitor in the soccer industry for us. And then Adidas is well known for, liked for their comfort. Without further ado, we'll probably get into this phone call here.
Perfect. Let me stop. All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen here real quick, and then that we can get into the sales call. All right, and for you knowing, I am going to be the Nike salesperson, and Sam's going to be the CEO of Foot Locker. All right, let's get into this. 1 second here. All right. So how's it going there, Sam?
Oh, I'm doing just great. Got a long day working.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you're a very busy guy. Appreciate your time for taking some time out of your life here, well, the 10-minute meeting here. So first off, who's involved in the purchase decision making here at Foot Locker? That's the first thing I would like to know here, just in case we need to connect some more calls later on.
So I'm pretty much the biggest decision maker here. We still have, Mike and a couple other people who make decisions for their different departments. Um, basketball and running shoes, for example.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely something that we should talk about later, and definitely get their contacts in, and maybe get them in the next meeting that we have. That's definitely a big thing that we need to have for next meeting as well. How is your suppliers doing during COVID-19 right now?
It's been real hit and miss. Some people are getting hit real hard. Some people have really stepped up to the plate um, and done pretty well for us. Um, Sometimes they're on time, and other times they've been delayed, and other times it's been okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not the best thing, especially with COVID right now. You never know when things are going to be getting in, and shipment and all that kind of stuff. Um, how important is it to you guys for suppliers to be on time?
Utmost importance. We're in the business of selling shoes, obviously, and happy customers equals more customers. So if they don't provide us with what's ordered in the store, we could potentially lose a lot of business, and people are not going to be very happy with us. They're going to go to our competitors.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely don't want them to go to your competitors. You want to be, the main brand that people want to go to get their shoes from. Um, so has any of your suppliers failed on meeting demands for supplies at all?
Yeah, we've run into that quite a bit due to COVID restrictions. People get caught up all the time with truck drivers getting sick and stuff. So sometimes these shipments are really late. We've been running into some problems with Adidas, who's been unable to keep up with the demand of some of their shoes.
Oh man, that's not the greatest for here for you guys. Unfortunately, with suppliers missing deadlines, I don't, that got to hurt some profit lines there. How does your company feel with suppliers missing deadlines?
We try to be as best as we can, so we really expect the best out of other people. We don't want to disappoint our customers, obviously. Um, and with out of stocks, people get pretty angry, and that also affects the way our employees get treated. So on-time shipments, always happy customers, happy employees.
Yeah, for sure. So what effects does your operation have when a failed delivery happens?
It gets pretty slow. It wrecks the line, so we don't have anything in the store to put up. So then our employees run into some grumpy customers there, and that puts everyone kind of out of shape. Um, and then we don't have anything to provide in our store or even online sometimes.
Yeah. What are the costs for your company when these failed deliveries happen?
They cost us a fortune. They also cause, one of the biggest things is loss in customer satisfaction. And when our customers are not satisfied, then they tend to go to other stores, like Dick's Sporting Goods, and right from the dealer sometimes.
Yeah, that's not good, especially with other companies. You don't want to be losing customers, and especially getting those competitors. You don't want to give them any edge to why they should go somewhere else. Um, so, if the supplier has made all their deadlines, what effects would this have on the company as a whole?
It would cause our productivity, our customer satisfaction, and our profits to all skyrocket. Be able to maintain our perfect profit margins right there, and it really help us out a lot, make things a lot more easy on us.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if a supplier was to meet your demands on then how would this look for your guys' company as a whole?
So what that would look like, it would be uh, we'd probably go for like a 95% uh, arrival on time rate. Obviously it's the real world. There's going to be times where things happen. Right now with COVID, we're really looking for people to step up and get things done for us really well.
Yeah, for sure. How would Foot Locker like to be partnered with a business that has all of their shoes created in the United States?
You know, um, we would like to add that to our brand, but with all of the other competitors out there right now, the cost of manufacturing would cause us to have to raise our prices, and I don't know if we're ready to do that right now.
For sure. Well, I totally understand that. As the bottom line, you need to make money, and don't want to eat at your guys' profit margin, which we totally understand at a company. That's very important for you guys. But with suppliers having issues with receiving shipments and you guys not being able to get these shipments of shoes from like either because of COVID, truck drivers getting sick, or they're getting stuck overseas, or even at U.S. soil being, being held there to be searched out because of COVID concerns. With being in the United States instead, I think this would be a very good opportunity for you guys to consider, as you would have less travel time from ships and getting delayed with that kind of stuff. If the ship gets stuck in another country for some reason, or if they get held, that's just another big reason why the U.S. getting your shoes made right here in the U.S. might be even a better option, as it will come to you guys a lot faster delivery-wise, and you also guys don't have to worry about not getting your shipment on time, because if a truck driver gets sick, we got more truck drivers.
I think you make a good point there. It's something I'm very interested in considering.
Yeah, for sure. We can definitely talk about this more when we get into this another meeting here for you. Would you be willing to take a look at our company, as we guarantee usually on time? We guarantee on time delivery. Would you be interested in at Foot Locker exploring this kind of option?
You know what? I think we can, and I think we can definitely get another meeting in here.
Yeah, for sure. A question for you. Would for a time to meet again, would Monday, April 26th at like 10 a.m. work for you, or?
You know what? Next week I'm pretty busy here. I think maybe if we set it up with Mike from our basketball department, maybe, and he can get things squared away and stuff written up for me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm down to have a meeting with Mike, and then any other sales, any other person that's making the decision to buy shoes. I'd love to sit down with them, and we can just talk, and they can take notes for you and kind of give you some key points of what they like and what maybe they have concerns for you guys.
All right. Yeah, that sounds great for me.
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, we'll see you. Well, I'll see your other guys here next week.
All right.
We'll keep in touch. You'll have my phone number and contact. So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So now that we finished our sales call, our follow-up is we would plan to kind of pretty much when the first delivery happens within the first like 2 weeks or so, after the sale is done, we would plan to personally be there, me and Sam, or whoever the salesperson is, whether that's me, Nike, for Nike. And I think that's kind of our big follow-up, is just making sure that we be there for when the shipment gets there and make sure we keep in contact with them.
Yep.
Anywhere else to add, Sam?
We would give them our personal phone numbers, so that way they would be able to call us anytime, and then make quarterly meetings, make sure everything's going well for them, and if anything's not, then we can meet personally and keep a personal relationship.
Yeah, for sure. Especially that personal relationship is definitely a key thing for us as a company that's trying to sell a product to somebody. We want to make sure they feel like they're welcomed and that they are important. That's the main thing, is everybody wants to feel important. All right. Well, I think that's everything here. Let me end the. Wait.